When you finally had the True Love franchise under your name, you do remember?
Yes.
How did you feel?
Ecstatic. Ecstatic. I don't know that I could even sleep. Because it was a dream come true. It was everything. It was my passion, which was media, content, writing, but also I was an entrepreneur. My mother was an entrepreneur, and now I was able to bring my passion and bring entrepreneurship into it. So it was ecstatic. It was like all the stars aligned. Oh God, Jehovah has answered all my prayers, you know. So that was what that moment was, and it was surreal. And it has always been surreal for me. I don't take it for granted that I've been able to follow my passion, and I've been able to run a business. I've been an entrepreneur. It's tough being an entrepreneur, but I am grateful. I mean, there are times it's tough, it's painful, but I am grateful for the opportunity of having followed my dreams.
How about the process? How did it take? What did it take for you to arrive at that moment now when you had the True Love franchise and your name? True Love is originally from
South Africa. Yes, yes.
Possibly could just break it down for our viewers. What did it take?
I think
Because people
tenacity.
think,
I think you've got to have a huge amount of tenacity. You've got to be like a dog with a bone. Yeah? A dog with a bone. Like you're not letting this thing go. All right? Because you know that you've got something to offer. So for me, it was just, I didn't have the money. I wish I had the money. I didn't have the money.
How did you end
So
up
how
with
many
it?
people start a business with very little money? The bulk
Oh,
of people start a business with very little money. Okay. You need a great idea. You need a great idea. And you need people who believe in that idea. You need a market that needs that idea. Those are some of the things. So it's possible. It is possible. I didn't have the money. We had to look for money. We had to put in, I mean, I got into this space. It's, you know, just to get the first magazine out, you need millions of shillings. You don't need 10 shillings. You need millions of shillings to produce your first issue. Where are you getting that money from? So, I mean, we went into our coffers. We, you know, removed every single coin that you could think on about and put it in there. We also had a lot of goodwill in the market. A lot of people who were willing to say, okay, we will bank on this, you know, we will offer these services and you can pay us later. We had amazing, amazing, amazing. One of the things I've enjoyed up until today is goodwill in the market. People who have really just believed in my dream and who've always been supportive of what I'm doing. I have enjoyed, I've worked, I've lived on a lot of God's favor and the goodwill of people. And then we had a market. We had women who wanted this product. And the moment we said we're back, and the new management, they were in the supermarkets buying the magazine off the shelves like crazy. We had all of that. So we had a fantastic recipe. But, you know, 5 steps before that, it's really, you've got to have that tenacity, that belief. When nobody else believes, you've got to believe. Right now, I'm in the process of something new. And I still have that tenacity. I've had to refire it and tell myself, you have to believe. You have to go down with this thing. You have to be on this ship. Na kama ni mbaya, ni mbaya. But you've got to believe and you've got to see it to the end. And it will cost you everything. But you put skin in the game. So I put skin in the game. I put my money where my mouth was. I put everything I had. I risked it then, and I continued to risk it over and over. When COVID happened in 2020, the very first thing that happened was we, advertisers, everybody took a hold and said, we, you know, just hold on advertising spend. Our business model is advertising driven. So the first thing, so I had a team, I had teams. I had office space to pay, rent to pay. I had all of those overheads and no money coming in. And I did what I'd done in 2010. I took money. Much of it was my kids' school fees and all of that. And I used that money to finance my business. There was no money coming in. It was tough, but that's what it means. Skin in the game. Yeah. You've got to have skin in the game. Sometimes I keep saying to myself, it was a stupid decision because I've still not recovered that money. It's not there. Yeah. It went. It went yeah. And it went. But that's the cost of the dream. That was the cost of the dream. And I know it's not just something it's not something I went through as a businesswoman. A lot of entrepreneurs went through it. A lot of big businesses went through it. So, people just, figuring out, okay, do I sell my car? Do I sell my house? What do I sell to keep my business going? And that was the journey. And that's been the journey of a lot of entrepreneurs, especially post 2020. It's been a rocky, bumpy ride. But what keeps them there? What makes them wake up tomorrow and go back? It's that dream. And like I said, you need to be like a dog with a bone. One day it turns around. Yeah. But initially, you just stick with it. You really stick with it.
Yeah.